as I have uploaded a video earlier talking about the parajumble type structures 1, 2 and 3, today we will continue with the structures 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 and 6 is a kind of structure where one concept is defined after the other. That is in question in option number in structure number 4 we find that we see parallelisms where one two concepts are further explained, and they are normally they two points of view for a similar perspective is laid down. They usually have the keywords likewise, similarly, just as, equal to, or in the same manner. Like in the example given below, point number 1 talks about racial attitudes, and point number 2 and 3 talks about uh, 2 and 3 are related to each other, whereas 3 explains 3 and 2 are running on parallel terms in terms of the point to be conveyed. So therefore, so one concept is placed after the other as what parallelism means. So this is type number 4. Now type number 5, idea explanation, elaboration and completion. So now here if you see, once a sentence will be given to you, then it will be explained further and it will be elaborated in a complete sequence. If you see this, I was lucky. Second, the bus driver applied the brakes a meter or two away from the car. So I was lucky. If you join sentence, it becomes because the bus driver applied the brakes. So A and B are explaining and further elaborating an idea. And the second example, if you see, the theory of a legitimate use of force in human affairs where a government exists seems clear. Now, again, they are further explaining the idea. Force should be used against those who are who will not respect the law, where a common decision is necessary and the minority are opposed to the action of the majority. So he was saying we use force, but when should we use force? Okay, they further explain the idea. The sixth one is the chronological sequence. As I discussed in the first video, an example of a chronological sequence, it talks about a time period. It talks about a certain time dimension. So it talks about say, a sequence of activities based on the years. Now if you see, uh, all the sentences have some chronological sequence in terms of the year, date, time. Okay, now Sigmund Freud, the oldest child of the second marriage of Jacob Freud, the Jewish owner of a small cloth mill in little Austrian town of Freiburg, was born on May 6th, 1856. Then, owing to changes brought about weaving in the Industrial Revolution, in 1860, Jacob Freud moved to Vienna and set up a cloth merchant. So therefore, we find that there is a common factor, that is the year. And the year in which he was born and the year he moved to Vienna. So this is the 4, 5 and 6. I want you to understand this type of sequence, okay, where they have chronology, and we shall continue with the part 3, 7, 8, 9 in the next video. Thank you, students.